So in this video, we're going to talk about what is DVC. Hi family and friends, and welcome back to our channel. And today we're going to talk, what is DVC?
DVC stands for Disney Vacation Club. It's Disney's answer to the timeshare. Now, it's not your typical timeshare because your normal timeshare gives you an allotted amount of time to use the resort or the hotel. But Disney Vacation Club, you have an allotted amount of points, and you can use those points when you want and within reason where you want. Now, Disney Vacation Club runs on points, like I said.
Yes.
And when you buy into DVC, you buy a vested interest into a certain resort. And you have that resort, you get those points at that resort every year for, depending on what resort, for every year for, we get the Poly for 50 years. But we also have the boardwalk, and the boardwalk, I think, is 2042.
Yeah.
So we get those points until that contract expires.
Right.
But with DVC, you can will those points. And so those are a few of the things that are much different than regular timeshares.
So what are points, you may ask?
Points are like money. Mickey gives you money every year to come down and vacation with him.
So how many points should you get?
Well, that all depends really on you.
Yeah, it depends on how you like to vacation.
When you like to come down, how long you want to stay,
your group size,
how many come down with you,
right?
And all that
size
determines how many points, and actually even what resort. Because if you have to be near the Magic Kingdom, then you have to buy into the Grand, the Contemporary, Bay Lake Towers, or the Poly. But if you don't mind being out in the middle of almost nowhere, in Wilderness Lodge,
you can take a boat.
If you don't mind being out in not near the parks, you got Old Key West, Saratoga Springs, that's close to Disney Springs. But
so DVC points, you have to know how many points you need. And they're really good about asking you how you vacation down there, the sales rep. And they don't pressure you on getting points. They just try to figure out what works best for you and your family. What
they did with us is they brought us in and they simply asked us, when do you like to come down? Do you like now, when we were down there in March? We said, sure, we like this time of year.
Right.
Okay, and then where are you staying? Well, we were staying off property, so it was kind of hard to figure that one out.
Right.
But, how many are going to be in your group?
We always thought, oh, just us.
Yeah, we always thought just us. So far, it hasn't worked out that way.
No, we've been taking our family.
So, they kind of calculated and figured out, okay, how long do you want to stay?
Oh, we come down about every other year. And
so they calculated it out and figured out, the minimum amount of points. Well, that didn't work out. We got add-on-itis. And
what's add-on-itis?
Add-on-itis is you want to add on more points.
I know. We were only home for what, a month? And
I don't even think that.
And we added more points. And we haven't even stayed on property yet, and we're adding more points on because we're thinking we can take family members down.
That's why we added on.
Yeah. Because then once we got home, we were watching different YouTubers on explaining what are points, and it made a lot of sense. But we thought we would do a little video just to explain a little bit, hopefully not confuse you. Just talk a little bit about it. But like the point system,
they changed it.
Yeah.
They changed how the points work. You want to show them?
Yeah. So I'll show you a grid on points. This one I'm going to show you is the Polynesian. So we'll go now. So as you see, this is the Disney Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. Whenever we bought into this, we did not know that it didn't have like a normal 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. It's just the deluxe studios and a 2 bedroom bungalow. So say you look here and you can see the travel periods. You have dates from September 1st through the 19th. And this tells you how many points, like Sunday through Thursday. If you stay Sunday through Thursday for each day, it's 15 points. And this is only on a standard deluxe. And it sleeps up to 5. So if you do Friday and just do Friday and Saturday, since that's what they consider the weekend, it's 18 points a day. But if you want to stay a whole week, it's 111 points. So say you want to view at the Polynesian, looking over the lake, and you want to stay a week. Well, that's 143 points. So that's only for if you stay there from September 1st through the 19th. Then you go down, and here it's from January 1st through the 31st, and it gives you the different dates, and you look over, and this is going to be 125 points a week. If you want a lake view, it goes up 153 points. And this is the bungalows. We will never stay at the bungalows because, as you can see, even whenever it was the cheapest year for points, it's 841 points for a week, only for a week. So these are very, very expensive. So the further down you go, as you notice, the more expensive, well, the more points it takes. So each resort is like that. So let's see what the next one is. This is Copper Creek. So this one's a new one. And as you can see, there's more variety of places on property. They have a deluxe studio, they have a 1 bedroom, they have a 2 bedroom, they have a 3 bedroom, and then they have a 2 bedroom cabin. So say, here's again, it's September 1st through the 19th, and to stay there for a week is 102 points. You're like, oh, okay. And then this is a villa, this is for the 1 bedroom, and it's 199 points. So as you go down here, this is January, September, and December, and it tells you the dates. The further you go, the more points. But you have a better variety here at Copper Creek, more so than what you had at the Polynesian. And here's the Beach Club. They only offer a deluxe studio, a 1 bedroom, and a 2 bedroom. And as you see, September 1st through the 19th, it's 100 points. And this one's 192 points for the 1 bedroom. And then for a 2 bedroom, it's 266 points. But as you see down here, if you go down March 28th through April 4th, the points jump up a lot. It's 191 points considered 100 points. So it all depends on where you want to vacate. Well, vacation to is how many points you get. But don't be going into it and thinking, well, if I stay at the beach club for a week for 100 points, but my home resort is the Polynesian, I'm just going to go off of this one because I cannot buy into the beach club. Well, you really don't want to do that because you really want to look at your home resort because there's an 11-month window. And say people that already, their home resort is the beach club, they'll book it 11 months ahead and get that $100. And then by you, since that's not your home resort, you have 7 months to book. That's probably already taken, and the only thing that's offered might be the 1 bedroom. So you gotta watch whenever you look at that too. So yeah, so that just explains the chart a little bit.
And when you buy into Disney Vacation Club, you not only have the upfront cost of the actual points or the resort. Every year we have dues and taxes. Due every year. We have them due every year. And the dues and taxes, I like to look at them, which makes me feel better, is I'm paying them, so when I go down, it looks nice. Just so I don't have to sit there and say, oh man, I gotta pay dues and taxes for that. but I say it's going to make it looks nice when I go down there, and I'm okay with paying it.
Right.
And the way they figure the dues and taxes are just like when you buy into the resort. They go by a price per point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they figure out your dues and taxes.
And also the resorts that are off property, like the ones, the one in Hawaii,
Alani,
and then you have 2 other ones. One's in Florida,
Vero Beach,
and then the other one
Hilton
is
Head.
Hilton Head. So you got to watch with those too, because the annual dues, the points might be cheaper, but the annual dues are higher due to the storms that come in, the upkeep. So, but you can still book at those resorts within the 11-month window if that's not your home resort.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even do Disney. I mean, that is Disney, but
oh yes,
Disneyland.
you have the Grand Californian,
Right.
which I keep hearing is impossible to get into.
Right, because it's the
the only
7-month window.
Yeah.
And I know they're building a new one
They're
out
building
there.
some tower out there.
Yeah. So that was with that. So you really want to know, like, how many people are going to go with you, because as you saw on the chart, they only seat so many people. You want to know how often are you going down, so that way you can figure out how many points do I need, because each year you get those points and you can bank them. Say if we don't go down this year, 2020, we can bank our points for 2020, and then in 2021 we can use our 2020 points plus our 2021 points, and we can also borrow from our 2022. So that'll give us all those points to get a bigger place or stay longer. So it all depends, but they are wonderful working with you at Disney. So let's talk about perks.
Some of the perks of being a DVC member, yes, you have your discount on food and merchandise and that kind of stuff. But you also have what are called the DVC lounges. You have one over Figment or Journey into Imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You have Top of the World Lounge, which is on the top of Bay Lake Towers.
Mm-hmm.
They do the occasional DVC soft opening, which is where they, like Toy Story Land, they had a soft opening for DVC members. So if you were lucky enough to be down there, you were able to get in to Toy Story Land before it actually opened for the rest of the public. And then they have Moonlight Magic, which might be my favorite perk. Yeah,
they actually, after the park closed, they can close early, and they keep it open for just DVC members to have a little get-together. So you get to meet other DVC members, too.
Yeah, you get free food. I'm not going to say how much.
And you get snacks.
You get snacks, drinks.
DJ, party.
No, I don't think alcoholic drinks are free.
No.
You get a lot of like free lemonade, some soda, and that kind of stuff.
It makes you feel, like you're part of a family.
Makes you feel special. So you just pay all this money to come and vacation when everyone's now they're giving you some extra perks.
And also what's nice is if you're a DVC member, Disney will, whenever you sign up, the email, they will send you notifications on things going on with Disney. So that way you know.
We get a...
Oh yeah. It's called?
We get a magazine every quarter, I think it is.
Every quarter we get a magazine, and it explains anything new going on in the park.
Just talks about things going on.
Yeah, like new rides, that ride
in the parks,
and just articles.
I know you can't read it, but
so it's nice to have.
So that's just a few little perks.
And plus, also, even our annual passes, you get a discount. I don't know, once everything's changing. I don't know if we'll still be able to get discounts on our, I'm sure we will, but you're like included in like how the Floridians, because they're there, you're also getting included because since you're a DVC member, you own ownership, I guess you would say, at Disney. So technically, you're kind of a Floridian, but not really. But you get discounts on your annual pass holders. So if you're the specials that they give to people that live in Florida, you kind of can get the same kind of deals, which saves a lot of money there too. And
with Disney Vacation Club, they have they work with RCI, which is like another I guess another timeshare company.
Yes.
And you can use your points with them, I believe, at any location they have around the world, which we've never done.
No.
But
Not yet, 'cause
that's another thing.
we're
You
not
can
into
use your
details.
points for cruises.
Yes, a lot of people will rent out their points, take that money, and
pay
use it
cash,
for a cruise.
because sometimes using your points is not, using your points for a cruise is not the best
No.
thing to go. So people rent them out, take the cash, and pay for it. And they have DVC cruises,
Right.
which are for DVC members
Right.
only. So
We haven't done that either.
no, we haven't done that either.
So even if you're not a DVC member, you can also rent out points to stay at a DVC villa.
You could go to some places on the internet and they rent out DVC points so you can stay at a
Right.
1-bedroom villa or something like that.
And just fill it out and see if this is something that you like. So I highly suggest that you do a tour. They have booths everywhere in the park, even downtown Disney Springs. Just take a moment and just listen to what they have to say. It's not like any other kind of timeshare. And go check out. Go down to either the resort to where they are selling the contracts, or even go down to Saratoga Springs and do a tour. Because I mean, they might offer a little. Because I know whenever you do a tour, I know before they would give you like fast passes because you're taking time out of your vacation to spend time with them and just go through the whole spill. But I don't know if that's going to be changing or not.
Yeah.
So we don't.
A lot of things are up in the air.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. And if you have any questions about DVC, just leave a comment down below. We love talking to you guys. We love interacting with you. And yeah.
And click that subscribe button in the lower left-hand corner. Come join the family. We'd love to have you.
Yes.
And
we have Instagram. We have
Facebook.
We also have a Facebook group. So it's just little things.
So click the bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload another video.
Yeah.
And until next time,
Thanks
remember,
for watching, and remember,
never grow up.
never.
You're never too old to be young.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo! We're gonna get through this.
Yes, eventually. It's taking us a while.
Eventually, we'll get through this. Okay. So this is like number 2 or 3. Okay. We explained it so much better last time, but we didn't have the camera on.